Resume the recording. Oh yeah, so arms back, boom, boom, boom. All right, we're gonna go full circles. Shoulder blades down and back each time. Okay, make them smaller. Back down to the side. There we go, forward now. Forward circles with the arms. Again, feel the shoulder blades pulling down and back. Make it bigger. Into full circles where we pull down with the shoulder blades first to rotate the arms. Let's get the blood flow to our arms, to our shoulders, so we can stretch them a little bit better. Okay, good. All right, let's do some walkout push-ups. I'm just going to do small, so bend forward, walk forward into the push-up position. We do a push-up, walk back, or stand up. So we get a bit of a stretch in the hamstrings. Move forward, push up, and back. Again, forward, push up, and back. Two more. Push up, and back. One more. After the push-up, you're going to hold it. Okay, hold it. All right. From here, we're going to do 10 T's. So we're going to rotate, pushing through the shoulder, up, and then to the other side. Up. Okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right back to the middle. We do 10 shoulder taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, back to the middle. 10 shrugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. To your knees. All right. Stand back up. We're going to go arms out to the side. One hand on the hip. We're going to stretch the side. We're going to rotate. Move it down. And then up. We'll go to the other side. Let's do that again. So over the top. Side. Down. And around. Now we go the other way. Over the top. Stay square. Side.
Martin, keep your back flat when you go sideways. Chest forward.
And down. One more time.
Yeah, that's
each
good.
side. Feel the stretch sideways. Back straight here. Drop it down. And then up. One more time. Side. Back. Down. And around. Okay, well, you're here. Hands flat. We're going to go one arm back. One arm back, okay? Try and keep the shoulders square. Pull the shoulders down and back. When you bring them back, open it up. Let's keep going forward and back with these. Then we're going to go opposite. So when you bring that arm across, you're going to grab that other foot. Okay? Bring it across. 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 Okay, good. Back to the middle. Squat down. Open up the hips. Squat down. Move them hips side to side. Hands flat. Straighten the legs. Push back. And down again. Down. Push back. Okay. Good. From here, sit down in Japana. We're just going to go forward. Okay, but we're going to go side to side going forward, okay? Side to side. Try and get your shoulder to the knee. Feel that. Open up the hips. Okay, good. Sit up straight. I'm going to go down to one side. Little bounces. Dynamic stretching, good. Other side. Okay, bring the legs in. one at a time. Just a little stretch.
Probably should stay home.
Huh?
It's going to be dusty as far as.
You can back over there if you want, next to the fence. Okay, and then on your knees, let's just go back and stretch out quads. Might be sore from yesterday's class. And then come forward into a downward dog. Push back. Open up the shoulders. And then get down. And then forward. Into lunge. Other side. All right, good. All right, so the wrist. Very important for our handstands. Fingers back towards the knees. Stretch out your wrists. Maybe just do this for a second. I'm just going to speak to that. Do this for 1 second.
Okay, have your fingers towards your knees. Try to straighten your elbows and try to sit back on your heels. If that's not enough, you can always rock your hands a little bit forward to stay where you actually feel the stretch. You can go on, in it and back, like if it's just too much, but really stretch your forearms. Maybe gently as well, tap of the hands, but more gently on this one, don't put too much pressure. Then shake it off. I barely can see you. So sunny. You can interlace your fingers and roll your wrist. And shake it off. Good. So, what are you thinking today, Martin? It's just you we have today.
Yeah, it seems so. You know,
Awesome.
when we like whitey eyes, and you know, after a while, I just feel the tension here on my neck. So, am I doing it correctly or?
You know, it's same thing, and I try to always stop when I feel the tension in my neck, relax, and adjust my posture. Squeeze my shoulder blades together and go it again. I just take breaks because I get tension too. I can't even keep up with Wayne because it's just way too much. But eventually, the more you're doing it, you get better and better at it. But I feel the same thing. So just stop for a second, adjust, and just go slower. Don't try to do maybe as many as reps as he is. Just go slower and pay attention to really squeeze the shoulder blades together and try to relax your forehead on the mat, not pushing on the mat. Just try to relax your head, like make it heavy. It will happen, yeah, time to time. It's just, yeah, pay attention to it and try to relax to it.
Another question. When we do the forward lunge, do we put
Before
our,
what?
oh, you know, at the you know, the warm up? So when we go like this and then we twist, and do we put
Yes.
our knee actually on the floor or no?
I keep it up above. I keep it like a strong stand. I just go like this and I twist. I don't go all the way down. I just have knee below, little bit off the. Oh, you can see. I don't put my knee on the floor. No. I just go deep, but I don't put my knee all the way in the mat.
Okay.
Just try to keep it like above. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
little bit. You can always step a little bit wider to the side. You don't have to step completely like, one heel in front of another, like warrior 2. Or warrior more step. Just that's basically, oh my God, what is that? Stabilization kind of a training. Use your core and your hips like to be stable. Just keep perfect form. That channel's frozen. Oh, sorry, we were frozen. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think I'm losing the
Are we back? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just that it's stabilization floor.
Okay, good.
For some reason, I can't hear you now.
I don't know if that kind of keeps freezing.
Something happened, Martin. I can't hear you. Hold on. Yeah, I see you,
Can you
but
hear
I
me
can't
now?
hear you. Still can't hear you.
Now?
What happened? No, you're not mute. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. You're back. I don't know what happened there. Please tell me again. What were you saying?
I don't know. Or did I just?
Yeah.
I couldn't hear you because you.
We good with the. Okay, we good with the lunge twist now, right? Lunge rotate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Good. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah. So when we do, this like stretching at the end, that that we are going like into T, and we're supposed to go like this. So where am I supposed to feel it?
You're supposed to feel in the chest and in your bicep. Your arm has to be perfectly in line with your shoulder. And I mean, some people feel in the lower back, but if you're flexible, you wouldn't feel it. I open my hip, you're putting your foot behind your hip, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if it doesn't do anything to you, you don't need that stretch anymore. You're already like more flexible than that. It's ready to all. But normally when you have tight chest, the stretch is mostly for the guys, and obviously you already passed that stage. You're already very flexible and open, I guess. So yeah, if you don't feel anything, you don't have to do that one.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. As well, yesterday I was talking to my girlfriend who teach yoga as well, and I must say that I taught you guys flying compass is this one when we were in a warrior 2, and I say we are an extended side angle, and then I tell you to go and take flying compass. So to achieve that as well, while you're here, you can see my full body, yeah? You can lower this knee down and bring your hand over so you're closer to the floor, you're more stable, and try to lift that leg up and try to push your hips forward. So as well, that's another way we can modify it, because with the straight leg it's definitely harder. Even when I tried first time, I was like, oh, very unstable. So yeah, you can lower your knee down and try to reach for your foot to lift up a little bit of the floor. So maybe next class we can try everybody together.
Yes.
Unless you want to try now.
I can try.
It's up to you.
Let's see.
Okay.
So I go like this.
Let's find our perfect warrior 2.
Oh, okay.
First, get the warrior 2. Nice stance, yeah. Power up. Then slowly transition to extended side angle. Have your hand. Then relax your back knee down. And now reach that top hand to reach to your foot from the outside. And try to have pressure on this hand and slowly lift up forward. Try to, yeah. And push your hips forward. Push your hips forward. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Nice. Good work. Perfect. That's your beginning. That's nice. Try to do the other side now to keep it even. You can turn back to me and do other side. Get your warrior 2. Nice. Very good stand. Find your side angle, extended side angle. Good. Lower your knee down. Nice. And slowly reach with your hand to your foot. Try to grab the outside arch of your foot, not your toes. Out. Yes, good job. Nice. Slowly, little. Nice, Martin. Good. Push your hips forward, little by little. You feel the stretch?
Definitely.
And strength. Good. Good. So that's the first step to your flying compass.
Okay.
So it's very a lot of strength in your arm when you're holding it. There's a lot of pressure in that standing arm. And of course, eventually you will be able to go behind your head and hold your foot as well. It's stretching too, but you're doing stretching, so it's pretty good. So yeah, good job. So we can try that next time in a class. Cool. I'm glad you're trying. 1 second, what thing? Yeah, we try flying compass. You don't know nothing about it. So tell me, do you wanna go straight to a handstand, or would you like to do like we did last time, like a firefly, crow, or you a little bit sick of crow?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Okay, let's just warm up for a firefly a little bit, and then Wayne can take over for a handstand.
Okay.
Or it could just be. Martin, this is your time, buddy. Whatever you want to learn.
Yeah, so it's really up to you. If you want to go straight to handstand today, we can do that.
No, we can do
It's
the.
literally your time, mate.
We can do the firefly and
Okay.
what's it, great man and everything.
To open this a little bit. So try to open your start try to sit down on your butt, open your heels, little bit stretch your hips forward. And now if you can, try to open your hands and slowly make your way chest down. If you can lay down, that's great. You can keep your legs more in a V, or if you can open them more towards the split, that's great. Just feel your body. Try to lay down on the floor, yeah. Work your chest forward, stretch your hips. Try to keep your knees nice and straight. Good, 2 more breaths here. Breathe deep. Good, slowly lift up. Now bend your knees, still keep your feet apart, and try to relax your elbows towards the floor, but have your knees up. As well, 2 deep breaths here. Keep your back nice and straight as much as you can. Nice. Now, work your hands under your knees and try to grab your feet on top. Now start to pull your chest toward the floor. So hands under and wrap your hands on top of your feet. You can grab your toes and start to pull. Well, where you feel the most stretch? In your hips? Yeah, in your hips?
Yeah, like the inner thighs.
Okay, good. Keep your back straight, 2 more breaths. Nice, release. Extend your left leg, bring your right leg, flex your foot, hug your leg. Right arm under your right calf muscle and left arm under your heel. Kind of like you're holding a baby. You can rock side to side. Keep your back straight, stay long. Nice, release your foot, extend, bend your left leg. Grab behind the calf. Right hand under your left heel, straight arms, back straight, chest forward, rock the baby. Flex your left foot as much as you can. Good, release. Find your Malasana Squat. Have your hands in front of you like preparation for cross. Sink your hips down. Now lift your butt up. Drop your head, curl your head towards your knees. Relax it down. Keep your both feet flat on the mat. 3 more, just like that. Butt up. Curl your head towards your knees. Lower down. 2 more. Lift your butt up. Straight legs, curl your head towards your knees. Lower down. And 1 more. Lift your butt up. Curl your head towards your knees. If you stay here, you can interlace your fingers behind your head and lift your head a little higher. So pull your chin towards your chest. Use your hands. Feel the stretch, nice and gentle though. Inhale down, exhale, lift. Inhale down, exhale, lift. 1 more, inhale down, exhale, lift. Use your arm strength, hold, and release. So squat down, I'm gonna face you. Try to place your hands behind your heels. So your knees is kind of on top of your shoulders. That's the goal. So try to really compact yourself and sit back. You can have your hands nice and wide, wider than your shoulders for now. And try to leave your toes off the mat. You can slightly bend your elbows and lift your toes off the mat. I come closer, take a look at you. Nice. Shift your weight more forward. You can bend your elbows, Martin, and rest your legs on top of your elbows. Yeah, I know it's tricky.
It is.
Yeah, really try to make yourself compact. Try to really scoop yourself under your legs. Take a look at me for a second. Like really try to get under as much as you can. You can round your spine and have yourself here. You can bend and then you lift your butt up and lift your toes up. Try to get parallel to the floor. Make sense?
Yeah.
It's a lot of abs work, and yeah, your hip flexors will work, but keep your hands bent. You don't need to straighten your elbows. Just try to leave your butt and feet up parallel to the floor. Yeah, try to get yourself compact. Now butt up, toes up. Push, 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 push. It's hard. So yeah, that's the tricky place. The most important, you have to get under as much as you can. You can just stay here and try to feel it. Just try to rest. Don't even lift. Try to rest. Have toes off the mat and just rest on your elbows. Have that control. You're ready. Slowly lift up. Just try to have that feeling to just have your toes off the mat and just rest on your elbows. Nice. Yeah, good. Good. Yeah, when you're going to find this control, then slowly you can start to play for extension. Yeah, no rush. Just get in the position. Find it. Yeah, bend your elbows more so you can rest really on your elbows. It's okay to be nice and wide with your hands. Wider than your shoulders. Good. Nice, nice. Bend your elbows more. Is your elbow straight? I think it's straight, no? Is it bent?
A little bit.
Little bit. Yeah, I want you to bend your elbows more so you really can rest on it. So when your arms are straight, it's harder. When you really bend your elbows, it's really easier, to be on it. So you can rock back and forth, but try to find that center balance and just rest on it. You can lower your chest a little bit more down. That should be a little bit easier. It's all flexibility too, but see how much your body can let you go lower.
Okay.
Can you try again? Yeah. Generously bend your elbows. Rest on it. Chest forward. Find that center. Find that middle so you're not bouncing too much forward or too much back. keep it frozen.
It's because we're like in that.
Yeah.
We're not on a Wi-Fi. That's why.
Yeah. Well, that's something to work on. That's a good one. So just keep working on it and just play with it. Like before yoga, when we can start like a class, like it's a good stretch as well for your hips.
Let's go this way. You can still see the wall.
Yeah. So that definitely that's really gonna help you open up your hips more, chest, like, and find that, you know, balance, that you can be in control. And it's pretty close to the floor. You don't have to, you know, worry about falling or anything. You will at least feel how much control you have in your arms. Make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Good, good. What's next?
Should we do some handstands or headstands?
How's your neck feeling? Are you feel sore from the TikToks, you say?
No, I'm not
No?
sorry.
Okay, do you want to do handstands or more headstands to start with? What's more comfortable?
Try to do the headstands.
Headstand first. Okay. All right. Headstand to handstand then. Well, your hips are open. That's good. You warm now.
All right.
Can you see Wayne well?
Yes.
Good.
All right, Martin. So let's. We know you don't have much space, but if you want to go against the wall, your back. Okay. First off, and then we will turn around as well, because I want you to also, because I know you have a problem with your back going. So let's just try against that way. First, try not to use the wall. Place your hands shoulder width, well, a little bit wider than shoulder width. Head on the floor, and let's just tuck the feet into his tuck position here. Just try and hold it. You can round and straighten the back a little bit if you want. If it feels more comfortable, but here, again, just one foot in and press up.
Okay.
That's it. Just tip one. There you go. Hold it in now. Pull the heels to the bum. There you go. That's good, man. Nice work. Really good. Nice, Martin. That's the best I've seen, mate. You do headstand wise. Really good. That back is straight. Good. You feel comfortable there, or you feel like you're balancing a lot?
I was feeling comfortable.
Great. All right. Now what we're going to do is exactly the same again. Same in position. I'm going to go slightly sideways. Is once you're here, you just straighten one leg up. Okay.
Okay.
Down. Other leg up. But stay in that great, get in that good position first you was, the back straight. One up, feel it above your head, and down, other side, down, okay?
Okay.
That's it, don't rush it. Get into that strong position first, feel comfortable, feel balanced, and then one leg goes straight up. Once you feel ready, straight up, more. Good, keep going. Keep going. Good. Nice, come down, switch the legs. You can. That's it. Stay strong arms, squeeze the arms, push the floor down, okay? Push into the floor. Go straight up. Keep going. Good job, buddy. Nice. Are your feet touching the wall above?
No.
Oh, nice, mate. It's really good then. I lose past your knees, so I don't know, but your line is getting better. More. Hoping to, this is a good way, because the first two then, you go up very cautiously, and then you get to the top, you get really straight. It's good. But I couldn't see past your toe. I didn't know if you were bending the leg over the top. So that's great. You wasn't. The last one you just did, you never got to that very close hip position. And this is your biggest problem is that you go very like this here. Let me do it like you go here, and that's hard to hold. You got to think about your foot going in line straight up there.
Okay. Sure.
Instead of going this way out straight and then trying to open, try to think about keeping them hips open. It feels a little bit like weird because your both legs are bent, but do it one more time. Try to do that. So imagine where your foot is. Imagine going straight up. Your foot is running up a wall as opposed to you're straightening your leg out. but only when you'll feel comfortable. Straight up. That's fine. Yeah, use the wall. That's fine. Go straight. No, up more. Straight. Good. Nice. Bring it down. Now straighten it up to the ceiling, If you can go straight up more, it'd be better. You're pointing towards the diagonal. So where the ceiling meets the wall, that's where you're pointing towards. If you can get that foot just more above your head more. Okay, so better hips now. Your hips were a lot better. But now what you're doing is your hips are open, but you're pointing this way a little bit. Like your knee goes up straight and then your leg is that way. You have to try to extend, like, try both feet, but I want you to feel like somebody's pulling you up to the ceiling. You know, you've got string on your feet and they're pulling you up. Okay. I know one leg's a little bit harder like that because you're stacked. This time try both legs straight, okay? And then just feel like somebody pulling you through your feet upwards, not any, don't rest on anything. Nice, good. That's really good. Straighten them legs. Straighten them legs. You're like a little banana, buddy. Straighten up more, pulling the hips a little bit. More hips, Pike a little bit more if you can. Pike. There you go. Oh, you had it for a second. So you're in between two right now. You're either over piked or you're over bananaed. So you just got to find that center. But that's fine. Try to work on the core. Remember what you do on the abs when you're laying on your back and you tuck your hips under slightly? That's what you got to do there. If you tuck your hips, if your core's working, you shouldn't have that arch. To have the arch, okay, is a little bit like this. You just got to pull in here. You see my back? It's pulling in.
Lots of yogis do that banana shape. It doesn't last long.
It's here, in, okay? And that's all. It's not like you have to try to move your feet. You're not moving your feet, you're moving your core. So you're standing naturally like this, upside down, obviously, and you're just tucking the hips under, squeezing the glutes more, and your legs will straighten up, okay? But good job. It's getting better. You're more comfortable, you know, you're getting there. That's it, good. Straight. Pull them hips under. All right, Martin, what I need you to do, buddy, when you're practicing away from the wall, is to be closer to the wall.
Okay.
Because your feet are searching for that safety, which I get it. You know, you're upside down. You're too far from the wall, so now you're having this quite a big arch because you're using the wall as a guide, which is fine. I'm all about that. But then get your head right against that wall, so you can't arch. You know, make it harder. Like you put it down with my head.
I can do it.
No. I didn't want to stand in the back.
It's okay, you can.
All right, so put your head up against the wall, your shoulders here.
Well, let me come closer. Can you go again, Wayne?
See that?
So put your head as close as you can, even your shoulders.
Use your arms, yeah, press.
Push. And then at least this way you can feel your hips because you can't arch. If you don't feel your bum against the wall and your heels against the wall, then you're not straight. It's a little bit harder because it feels like the wall's pushing against you.
Yeah, it will be a little bit harder to come up, but just use your arm strength and use your core to really lift up. Like try to like roll on top of it.
Give it a shot and make sure you feel your bum and your feet against the wall. If you don't feel your bum and you feel your feet, you're arching.
good. Nice.
I think your head's too far away though.
Yeah. Press your lower back towards the ball.
More. Next time, do it. I want you to feel your shoulders, your shoulder blades. So put your head right against it. My shoulders touching there. You know. So I feel my bottom of my head. I'm not pushing against the wall, but I feel my head, my shoulders, my bum, my feet. It's going to be a little bit more tricky because you're going to feel the push, but it's going to help you get a better line.
Don't kick. Try to slowly roll up. Use your core. Use your arms. Push the floor away and roll yourself up. Yeah, it's harder for him to come up.
Yeah.
Oh, good job.
Nice.
Very good.
Okay, now feel that position. Feel where your hips are. Like try to take a mental image of your hips, your body. Feel what's working. Feel what's not working. Because right now you have a beautiful line.
Keep reaching up. Nice, Martin. That's good. That
is the line you need to feel. So again, with this exercise is that repetition. So your body starts to feel it. So when you know what is right, so that's good. So you tell yourself that is a good position. That is a good position. If you don't feel that position, then you have to understand that you're not in a good position. So what you can do now is keep doing that. I mean, we're not going to do it now. We're going to move on. So we don't have all the time in the world. Is don't hurt yourself, miss. Is when you do that exercise, do repetition, and then you want to slowly come away from the wall, but without trying to reach the wall. Because the problem is that you like to feel the contact of the wall, which is good, but you're going to have to turn around and do it the way as well. So what I mean by that is do a couple away from the wall like you were, and then do it this way. So come up and keep the contact there, but know that your foot is straight up, okay? Because if you do like this, the weight is resting in a different part of my head, okay? And then you could be, because at least then that way, you're not arching. Because when you go one leg, you really arch. So anyway, try that one time, facing away from the wall. And then there are 3 things you can always practice. And it's again, Martin, is repetition. Start with the one really close against the wall because you know that's right. Then maybe come away for a little bit and then turn around. All right? So give that one a shot, this one, and then we'll go into handstands.
So I'm like this.
It's a hard one because you want to be a little bit closer than that, mate.
Right.
Try to get as close as you can to the wall without pushing yourself over. Does that make sense?
That's right.
Maybe even close if you can.
I can't go any closer.
Okay. And then try to get one leg straight up now without arching the back. Keep the lower back strong. Go straight up. Okay, now your leg over the top is actually past your bum. You need a straight more, a little bit more. There you go. That's really more straight. There you are. That's straight there. Okay. Try to straighten the other leg that's resting on the wall.
This is awful. Ooh.
Feels weird?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's good practice. And anything like that is knowing. And again, this is a way you can film yourself, just don't be scared to film yourself and just so you can see where you're off. Because, feeling it is completely different to seeing it. And then, you might be able to see it one time and like, oh shit. And then you'll correct it faster than me saying more. You know what I mean? You visually seeing yourself doing it will make you understand a little bit better than me telling you what to do. All right, let's go for handstands then. While we're here. So let's do the normal one. We're going to kick up and we're going to walk up.
You can step on my mouth.
Sorry. So we're going to walk up like this way, like you just did, but at least with this one, you can get in. Remember the shoulders. Walk up, hold strong. Okay? Back flat. Think about your core. Always here, the core. Try not to rest against the wall too much, not to lean against the wall. Just the toes touch, pushing through the shoulders. That's it, good. Good. Get closer, some hands. All the way up, keep more. One more step if you can. Right, there you go. Right, try not to get your chest against the wall. That's it, lower back. Think about lower back core. Rotate them hips, push through, push through, push through. Strong arms. It's not bad, Martin. It's not bad, buddy. Try to keep the chest off and the hips off. Think about pushing off through your toes. Flatten your feet so you have flat feet. Push through. Nice. That's getting a lot better. Okay, come down. Nicely does it, buddy. That was great. Yeah, just all you got to do is when you're there, even for me, is get comfortable. Push, walk in strong, okay? But don't let this go at any point forward towards that, you know? Always stay strong in that core. Walk it in, and then get as close as you can. Like your chest can touch your rib cage, but don't let this touch. Okay, keep that away. Pushing through the ceiling, through the shoulders. Okay, rotate the hips in. Toes are kicking. The weight's on my hands. Okay, so do one more time. Think about the way when you come up that you don't let the hips go. The ribs can touch, but not the hips. That's it. Push through now. Keep that back strong. Strong core. Keep going. Nice. That's a really good one. And now feel comfortable there. Push through the shoulders, grow through the feet. Feel where the line is. Your back is straight. It's a nice line, buddy. Shoulders are good. Do you feel the weight through your hands? For me, it looks good. They come down. Nice. Do you feel good on that one? You look good. Yeah.
I get a feeling that whenever I try to go down, I just need to kind of unlock my shoulders and then I can go down.
Unroll your shoulders?
Unlock, because I feel they're locked in like a position when
you have to a little bit. Yeah, you have to a little bit because maybe you're just pushing through a little bit too much.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know if that's the case, Kat. What? Like he's locking out his shoulders so much that he has to unlock them to come down. I mean, you've got to close them slightly, but it's just knowing how to move your body a little bit. Then over, you know what I mean? Like it's just new in that sense. So, like if you the one thing I don't want you to do is this. Is when you're up there, you're locked in your solid, you hear bump. You have to like take your shoulders, relax your shoulders to come forward, because if you push through, I mean, you can walk, you have to transfer the weight.
You still can push the floor away and look forward.
You can still relax a little bit, but like you're pushing, but you're strong in the shoulders. You have to like transfer the weight. You can't relax and do this. It's like Mongolian contortion side. As long as you don't go this and then just relax the head goes forward, and because that makes you close the shoulders.
Actually, this time when I was last time, I didn't have the feeling that I'm going to flip over.
That was good, but I tell you now, your back was perfectly straight. Your shoulders are straight. It was a really good line, and you wasn't resting on the wall. You're definitely getting a lot stronger and a lot better in these skills. Let's flip it around. When you feel good, let's flip it around, and let's kick up the other way, and let's see what it's like. Just up here and hold. Push through the shoulders. I think we've got to do with you as well, Martin, now is starting to walk. And that's just here. And it's just stepping. Keep your feet bent. It might be better to do it the other way, but just transferring the weight so you can step without collapsing in the shoulder. Because that's something you need to be able to do to save your handstand. Because I tell you now, the first couple of times you kick up, you're not going to kick up to a perfect handstand. You're going to have to catch it. And then you have to know how to catch it. So first off, just try the kick up. Think about your hips, your lower back. Push the hips forwards. More, you're leaning a little bit. There you go. Try to keep your legs straighter bent, if that makes sense. You're a little bit too bent now. Your heels are right next to your bum. I want you to get your feet higher on the wall. Higher, higher, higher. There you go. Now push your hips. Open up your hips. Open up your hips. Keep one leg straight. One leg straight up. Okay. The one leg that's straight up is pointing towards the ceiling corner. I want you to push your hips away from the wall more. You're still closing the hips. You're using your bum as the catcher. All right. So your bum is more connected to your feet than your bum is to your shoulders. And that's what we got to connect. Your shoulders and your bum have to be in the same line. So what you're doing is this. You're kicking up and your bum, and then you're doing this. Your bum is there. Okay. I mean, you're straightening like this. Your bum is there. You see how bent your feet are? And then the foot, this goes towards that corner. Now what I want you to do is squeeze your glutes, lift that foot away from your bum. So it's bent higher, okay? And then at least you have you can feel a bit more straight. Right now it's here. And it's just not a good position for your hips. So try to be higher on the wall. If you bend both legs, that's fine, but don't, like, it should never go past 90. Sorry, Alice. Never go past 90. So 90 degrees is like the lowest. So you can be here. You still can have that tuck the hips under, okay? But you should never be here, or even, because you're gonna just fall into it. So always only bend the legs, like max like that.
Okay. You know, whenever I straighten the foot, I just did a muscle cramp there, so that's why I don't straighten my foot up there.
Oh yeah? You're working hard. Just keep breathing, okay? Get oxygen to the body. Don't hold that breath. That's it. It's better. Push off the wall more. Your hands are too far away. Come down. Get your hands slightly closer.
Closer to the wall.
Yeah. You got to think, right? Your bent leg. You got to be at least in line with that. That's a 90 degree. That's the furthest away you can be. If anything further away, you're going to be leaning on that wall too much. So imagine your arm, or if put your imagine being like right underneath, because then you can just bend the foot and rest it. You don't need to like push off it. It doesn't have to be contracting. Your legs should be kind of, this should be squeezed. This here, your buttocks, but your legs don't have to be tense. Like your feet don't have to cramp. Your knees don't have to be locked out. You can be a little more relaxed on the top half as long as you squeeze them glutes. That's it. Now push away a little bit. Okay. Remember them hips above your shoulders. Push through the floor. As soon as you kick up, push through the floor. That's good. You're piked a little bit in the hips. Try to open up your hips more. Straighten that right leg. That right leg's a little bit, it's high bent, but your knee is past your hips.
Okay.
Try to squeeze your glutes really hard. Squeeze your glutes hard.
Was it better?
It's not bad. It's not bad. You're still very shaped, but I feel like you're at least balancing. Do you feel like the weight's through you?
Yeah.
I feel it looks good, man. And when you're here now, I know we're giving you a lot of information, but try to balance. Try to feel like you're away from the wall. Don't trust that wall so much. Give it a little bit of touch in your headstand. When you're going up, you're just pressing off it. Trust yourself more. Put more faith in yourself, because even though you're not the position I want, your back was very straight. You're still leaning against, but I feel like you were in a handstand then. It doesn't look like you were leaning so much on the wall. So trust yourself in that aspect and come away from the wall. Not fully. Don't be crazy, but just just feel it. Try to push off a little bit. And, you know, if your legs have to split a little bit, that's fine. You know, get confidence first. Once you build the confidence up, you'll be able to move past that. Make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Can I still join?
Hi, Alison.
Hi, I didn't read
We're
the
about to
email.
finish in 2 minutes, love. Sorry, I can take the recording.
Yeah, I can watch the
It's
recording.
okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. We have a rehearsal today, so I had to switch this class.
Oh,
But I'll send you the recording after. We just did some stuff with Martin. It's only Martin, so but we'll send you the recording once I finish training today.
perfect. See you,
Sorry.
no problem.
Yeah, really. I mean, you could join in for the last 2 minutes if you want.
Yeah,
We only
maybe.
have a couple minutes because we have to be on stage in like 45 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Martin, we're just doing handstands. We're going to stretch now, bro. Okay. I can't see Martin. Martin, you still there, buddy?
Still here.
You're still there? I can't see you.
I'm here. See me?
Oh, there you go. Did you do the last one? I missed it.
I did.
All right. Did you do the last one?
I did. Should I do it
Was
again?
it any better?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I can
Oh,
do
no,
it again.
you got do it again. Just take a breath first, though. That's it. Don't collapse them hips. Keep them open. Straighten the legs more if you can. That was good. It's getting there. It's getting a lot better. A lot better. All right, let's stretch out now because we literally have a couple minutes. Cat. Look, my dad.
I'm not sure I understand.
Can you go and get omelette or food?
Yeah.
Film yourself. Come back out for rock and roll. All right, guys. Martin, let's stretch out the wrists because they're going to be sore and we got class tomorrow. So fingers towards the knees. Sit back on the heels. Stretch out your forearms. To the side. Forwards. And inside. Wrist a little shake. Martin, do you feel any pain in your wrist after doing all the handstands or no?
Sometimes I feel here in one wrist, but otherwise I'm fine.
Okay. Make sure them forearms are loose. You can massage. They are a pain in the ass. I get one. My right wrist has been hurting because we're training again. All right, so against the wall, let's do some shoulder stretching. You can stand up or you can really knee. But place your hands, push through the shoulders, and then try to open up your armpits towards the base of the wall. Okay, come up. And then to the side, stand up from my knees. Place the fingers back and just rotate into that stretch. You can go ear to shoulder if you want an extra stretch. Oh, it feels like it's going to snap. Your shoulders are pretty good, Martin and Alison. But if you get tight, sometimes you'll feel like your pec will pull you forward. So if you ever feel like you're lying in your handstand or your shoulders feel tight, make sure you stretch your pecs. Okay, let's go across. Other side. Okay, let's squat down. Let's open up them hips. From here, we're going to push our legs straight. And we're going to grab our elbows and just hang. Side to side. Place the hands down one more time. Sit back. Really stretch out them hips. Open them up. And then one more time, straighten up. And just grab the elbows and hang. Side to side, bro.